Can you stop that, please?
Can I smoke in here? Or something I've seen on TV?
No, I'm afraid there's no smoking allowed in here, Lucas.
Of course you can't smoke in here.
Alright, calm down.
Sorry, I'm just all feeling a bit shit since...
We've been at each other's throats. I brought them here so we can try and move on. They've not been coping well.
Us? Lily, you pretend to be coping, but you're just an emotional wreck.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm invisible, you know. As soon as I try to talk, people seem to just interrupt.
The death of a good friend can be very difficult to overcome. What happened was a terrible incident, but talking about...
An accident?
Incident.
It wasn't an accident.
Incident.
An accident implies it wasn't his fault. So he put his left foot in front of his right until he jumped.
What would drive someone to do something like that?
Pain. But we'll get on to that. As I was saying, talking about these problems in the right way can help us understand them better.
Doesn't make any sense.
Nietzsche said, to live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in that suffering.
Very nice, Lily.
Nietzsche, is that one of your mates, Stella?
He was a German philosopher, you idiot.
It sounded depressing as fuck. I thought you would have known him.
Nietzsche wrote many interesting thoughts about death and grief. You may be experiencing what some refer to as the 5 stages of grief. These are typically what follow trauma: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally, acceptance.
I've always been the strong, sensible one. The rock of the group, you could say.
Bullshit.
What does it say about a society that allows people like you to behave the way you do? I hope to God it isn't your baby, because she's damn right. You, the father, can you spell father, by the way? F-A-R-T-H-E-R.
Are you guys actually going to do anything today?
Yeah.
The least you could do is tidy up. Looks like a fucking bomb site in here.
Yeah.
Some self-respect.
Denial.
I watched P.S. I Love You the night before. I was weak.
You were lying on the pavement for 15 minutes.
You all saw me and didn't think to help.
You wouldn't have let us. You would have shouted at us for some reason.
I don't shout at you!
Anger can manifest itself in many different ways. It can be a very damaging emotion.
Turn it topside over.
Look, start from the bottom so the yellow's parallel.
Parallel
No,
with what?
move the middle so the reds are next.
Let's think about this.
Start from the bottom up.
Move it diagonally.
No, look, move in the middle, move out.
Ah!
The normal reaction is often a need to regain control. You begin bargaining with yourself.
Bargain with myself.
If only we had done this, if only we hadn't done that.
It's times like this I wish I was religious.
Secretly, we all make a deal with God or our own higher power following the death of a loved one. Are any of you guys religious?
My family's Catholic, but I never really bothered.
My family are academics. There was little religious talk around our table, but I've been meditating recently in my room.
Agnostic. Don't really know what happens when you go.
What about you, Lucas? Religious at all?
Nah.
There's a surprise.
Hey, I could be pretty deep too, you know. You're not the only one who meditates.
So, how does Lucas self-reflect then?
I'd have to dive into a good book.
Like you've ever read a book in your life.
Let me do my emotions my own way. I have them under wraps.
That's your problem, Lucas. It's like you blame yourself for what happened, and now you're just so closed.
Feelings of guilt and self-pity can be greatly detrimental. In your close group, these feelings can be harmful.
You do have a funny way of meditating.
Step one, you say we need to talk. You walk.
How to say not been dealing with it well, guys.
Well, this feels like progress. Do you feel like you're moving closer to acceptance?
I still feel angry.
Don't worry, I know how you feel.
You're all angry because you want answers.
Would you like to see a picture of him?